Hi, my name is Mike Boone, and I am the director of Adaptive Sports Iowa. Thanks to the generous support of Variety, the children's charity of Iowa, we're able to bring you this adaptive track and field instructional series. Adaptive Sports Iowa is proud to help athletes all around the state of Iowa compete in their junior high and high school teams. Our goal is that these videos will help coaches and athletes understand adaptive track and field and become confident in their equipment. If you would like more information, please visit our website, adaptivesportsiowa.org. And thank you for your time.
I'm Dave Kirk, a high school track and field coach from Ohio, and it's my privilege to be here today with Mike Boone and Adaptive Sports Iowa as we talk to you coaches about a very introductory level of coaching with wheelchair athletes. We're not experts. We're not trying to be experts. We don't expect you to be an expert. But you have an athlete who's coming to your program who has some different needs, but is going to do pretty much everything that all of your other athletes do. It will be a learning process for you. And the things you're going to see in these videos, we did not try to overload you with expert and overly technical pieces of information. That will come later as your athletes advance, hopefully, through the different levels of competition and perhaps even to the Paralympic level. They will find these coaches out there who know much more about technique and training of the specifics of wheelchair competition than what we're attempting to demonstrate in these videos. Our goal with these videos is to help you as a coach deal with those first practice sessions as you and your athlete get to know each other and get out on the track with the chair for the first time. And what we're after is that you come to a realization that it's really not rocket science, that it's coaching and it's athletes, and really nothing is different than what you're doing with your other athletes on your team. If they are sprinters in Iowa, they compete in the 100, the 200, and the 400, then your athletes are doing the 100 and 200 and 400 meter workouts. In Ohio, we have the 800. Take your 800 meter athlete and put them in with your middle distance group. And really you're going to find that they can do everything that everyone else on the track can do. The biggest differences that I personally have found is the rest interval can be a little bit shorter. The other thing is, as you consider race pace and techniques and those kinds in the start, what you're going to find is there is a little slower acceleration phase with your wheelchair athletes. And for example, in the 800, your splits will be different. If you have a young lady running a 64, 68 split 800 meter, you're going to find with your wheelchair athlete that that is reversed, and it will be a 68, 64. That's really the only difference that you're going to find. Same thing will be with your 400 athletes. Your 400 meter athletes in the wheelchair are going to be behind at the 100 and behind perhaps at the 200. But at the end of the race, while the other athletes are slowing down, wheelchair athletes are still accelerating. So these are things that as a coach, you and your athlete are going to figure out together. Get to know your athlete as you do any athlete who comes on your track. Get to know them, what they look like when they're hot, what they look like when they're too hot. Can your athlete, who has perhaps, depending on his level of injury, can he sweat? You may have to bring a water bottle out to the track with you on hot days and help them a little bit in that capacity. These are things that you'll find out, not to be afraid of, just things to work through. Communication with any of your athletes is the name of the game to effective competition, and that will be the case here also. Coach, the biggest thing I want to say to you is thank you for reaching out to these athletes, because you're going to find that as much of an impact and a change as you are making in this young person's life, they're going to change yours also. And they're going to make you a better coach, because you're going to think about the events in a completely different way than you have before. And it's going to carry into the athletes across the board on your team as you think about the different ways to conduct a practice if it's raining and you have to go inside, and put that athlete down there and have him do line drills in the gym and work on keeping that front tire straight. Put him on a set of rollers that bikers use when they're practicing, and let him sit there and get in 30 minutes easy like the rest of your distance group is doing as they run hauls. These are the things that as you move forward are going to make a difference in their lives, and it's going to change you. It's going to change all of you. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for reaching out to those athletes and making our sport a better one all around. Track and field for everybody.